Test. Okay. So, attitude is a predisposition to act in a certain way. The cognitive component is like belief or opinion. The affective or emotional component is like feeling. The behavioral component is do they behave with like belief and feeling. Cognitive dissonance is discomfort felt when attitude and behavior are inconsistent. Job satisfaction is the degree to which an individual feels positive or negative about a job. Satisfaction is related to absenteeism and turnover. Job involvement is the extent to which an individual is dedicated to a job. Organizational commitment is the loyalty of an individual to the organization. Job performance is the quality and quantity of tasks accomplished. Performance is ability times support times effort. um, a job is a collection of tasks a person performs in support of organization objectives. Um, Job design is the allocation of specific work tasks to individuals and groups. Job scope is the number and variety of tasks. Job depth is the extent and planning, controlling, and responsibility of the tasks. Task specialization is how narrow the job is defined. Um, Job simplification employs people in clearly defined and very specialized tasks. Automation is the total mechanization of a job. Job rotation uh, increases variety by periodically shifting workers between different jobs. Job enlargement increases task variety by combining to one job to two or more tasks previously assigned to separate workers. So combining them to one. Job enrichment is the increase in job depth by adding work, planning, and evaluating duties normally performed by the supervisor. I'll just show you the diagram. I don't really feel like reading it out. Diagram from the textbook. The five job characteristics are skill, variety, task identity, which is the degree to which the job requires completion of a whole identifiable piece. Task significance, autonomy, which is the degree to which the job gives the individual freedom, etc. And feedback, which is the degree to which work activities required by the job result in the individual obtain direct and clear information on his or her performance. And there's another diagram. Crazy diagrams. Okay. And you can pause and whatever. Psychological states are experienced meaningfulness of the work, which is experienced responsibility for outcomes of the work, so knowledge of the actual results. A growth to need strength is the desire to achieve psychological growth in one's work. To improve characteristics for job enrichment, you should form natural units of work, combine tasks, establish client relationships, open feedback channels, practice vertical loading. Socio-technical system integrates technology and human resources in high-performance systems. Compressed work week allows a full-time job to be completed in less than 5 days. Flexible working hours give employees some choice in daily hours. Job sharing splits one job between two people, but don't confuse it with work sharing. Telecommunicating involves using IT to work from home or outside the office. Part-time work is temporary employment for less than the standard 40-hour work week. Contingency workers are employed on a part-time and temporary basis to supplement a permanent worker. Ethics set a standard of good or bad or right or wrong in one's conduct. Ethical behavior is right or good in the context of governing moral code. Values are broad beliefs about what is appropriate behavior. Terminal values are preferences about desired end states. Instrumental values are preferences regarding the means to desired ends. Utilitarian view is ethical behavior delivers the greatest good to the majority. Individualism view is ethical behavior advances long-term self-interest. Moral rights view is that ethical behavior respects and protests fundamental rights. Justice view is ethical behavior treats people impartially and fairly. Here's some diagram. Need that out. Procedural justice is concerned that policies and rules are fairly applied. Distributive justice is concerned that people are treated with the same regardless of personal characteristics. Interactional justice is the degree to which others are treated with dignity and respect. Cultural relativism suggests that there is no one right way to behave. Ethical behavior is determined by its cultural context. Universalism suggests that ethical standards apply absolutely across all cultures. Ethical imperialism is an attempt to impose one's ethical standards on other cultures. A little diagram of the ethics thingy textbook. Ethical dilemma is a situation that, although offering potential benefit or gain, may be considered as unethical. Unethical dilemmas interest, like discrimination, which is judgment based on race, religion, etc. Sexual harassment, which is inappropriate actions. Conflicts of interest, which is like bribes, kickbacks, or extraordinary gifts. Customer confidence, which is giving others privileged info about customers. Organizational resources is using office stationery or company email account to communicate personal information. Rationalizing unethical behavior is could be used by the following, like convincing yourself that the behavior isn't illegal, it's in everybody's best interest, nobody will ever find out, the organization will protect you, all this stuff that is just trying to make yourself feel better. Ethics training seeks to help people understand the ethical aspects of decision making and to incorporate high ethical standards into their daily behavior. A whistleblower exposes the misdeeds of others in organizations. Negotiation pitfalls is the myth of the fixed pie, which is the belief that in order to gain something, something must be given up. Non-rational escalation of conflicts is also a negotiation pitfall. It's like allows for ego to increase perceived importance of previously stated demands. I don't want to let that happen when you're negotiating. Overconfidence and ignoring the other's needs occurs when one person believes their idea is better and won't listen to other people's ideas. Too much telling and too little hearing is when parties aren't clear when listening to doesn't sufficiently. When listening to don't listen sufficiently. You just talk too much and don't hear. Mediation is a neutral party that tries to help conflicting parties improve communication to resolve disputes. And arbitration is a neutral third party which issues a binding decision to resolve a dispute. Oh no, that's arbitration is a neutral. Arbitration is a neutral third party that issues a binding decision to resolve a dispute. And that's it for the video.